Hey y'all, my name's Rich with Hickory Sticks Woodworks Northwest. Welcome to the show. Welcome to my garage, shop, whatever you want to call it. Today we're going to build this little outfeed table stand for the Harvey table saw. Been needing to get something built out there to protect my hands and my arms when we're going around that sharp spinny thing. So we'll get this built today, and I'm going to show you just exactly how we will about doing that. The table saw is a Harvey H110S 36P, 36 being the width of the top of the table saw, of course. But from here in the front to the back of this is almost 36 inches, and you know, my arms are long, but they're having a hard time when you're trying to get something out off this. And this blade is set to the far side of the cabinet saw, so I need to get something out here to support things when they're coming off the back of this saw. So I'm going to make it out of 2x4 and some plywood. So I got pretty much everything I need, I think. So this is the first piece that's going to go in, and it's going to go in this channel right here. So I got some holes underneath here that I'm going to be able to come up through to bolt it in, or leg screw it in. But, so the first thing I did is I just measured what I needed for here and the overall height from here to the top of the table saw, and then stuck it in there. And I see the heads of the bolts right there. I just took a hammer and smacked the outside of the board and made some dimples right there. And then I took the Ryobi Forstner bit and cut the hole in the back of those, so that actually fits in there pretty good. And that is just going to be just a hair underneath that, so it'll slide right over the top of that, everything coming out. So got that laid out pretty good. So the next thing I need to do is get the next board. And now I've cut a little notch right there for this to go in and nail to that. So I'll have to figure out exactly how that's going to attach to this one. Probably some 2-inch screws. And then I'll get that on there and then leg bolt that in from the bottom of that and then go from there. Alright, so this is where we're at. You can see on the table saw I ended up with the one going into the channel here, the 2x4 on the outside, and then I added another one here and cut 3/4 of an inch off the top of it. On the arms, I rounded the corners of the arms off, around a 5/16 by 5-inch leg screw down the middle of this. And I'll take this apart and reassemble it, but for right now, this is where we're at. I got down inside the lip of here, I got a 2-inch all the way around, so my plywood will sit here at 1.5 inches. It'd be 2 pieces, 1.5 inches, which should, the top piece should, hopefully will come up and sit right on top of this here for the outfeed right on top. So when this all folds down, it'll clear, but and then we'll pull it back up, it'll rest on top of it. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully that'll work. And the legs are right here. So I just squared off a couple of 2x4s, and this one's about 3/4 of an inch longer than the other one because the floor is so unlevel. So I got the leveling feet on these. I just happen to have these. Anyway, those are going to attach to the bottom side of the sheet with these type hinges, and I think I'm going to go right to the bottom of the sheet and put the 2x4 on the bottom side of that and the sheet to the top side of that, so it'll roll down like that one not in use. And I still got to figure out how I'm going to secure them up when this is laid down. So so that's the first piece for the top of this. I need to cut two of them. It's going to be 1.5 inches thick, and this is 3/4 inch basswood pre-finished top. I'd actually bought this for another project, but turns out that the bottom side is starting to delam in a couple places, so I'm not going to be able to use it for that. So yeah, I might as well use it for this. So I got it in, looks pretty good, but I got a catch right across the front of that, and it is just a hair, and I can't get it down any lower than that. So I'm gonna have to take and put the dado stack is set, and I'm gonna take a 32nd off across the front of that by about 1 5/8 inches wide, so hopefully that'll take care of the problem. Just right. All right, now we can screw that bad boy in and put the legs on and figure out how we're going to tuck them up underneath this. All right, so I had to take it off and run it through again to get a little deeper cut there. I couldn't get it to clear this corner right here on her. You can see it's pretty close there, so, but right now she's clearing just fine. like that. One down, one to go. So we decided to go with some of these rare earth magnets. You can see they work pretty good. So countersink a little hole there, up here, 1.25" Forstner bit down here. So we're going to fix up some 2-part epoxy, 5-minute epoxy, and see if we can't get these installed before the epoxy sets up. Let's start with that. Mix it good. Give that a few minutes to set up. And one up there, one up there. That one don't want to set level. That's all right. All right, we'll see how that does after that all hardens up. Well, the bad news is gravity won out, and the magnets just aren't going to hold. So the good news is there's more than one way to do things. So countersunk and put a screw in there, put a board across there, and that'll work out just fine. Not ideal because I got that hose down there on the bottom of that saw, and I don't want it rubbing against that hose, but that's, you know, it is what it is. Looks like I just need to adjust the bottom of this foot just a little bit, and it doesn't want to come all the way down, so let's give it a little bit of adjustment. And that one looks like it's just right. And there it is. All in all, pretty happy with that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. We'll feed that all the way across there. I'm going to drop the slug down just a little bit. Beautiful. Yeah, pretty happy with that.